Okay, Leon asked how to take the mirror off. This is the left mirror we're going to show. This is a 2012 K1600GT. The later models may have some deflectors up here that you have to deal with that I'm not going to deal with here. But the first step is to turn it on and open the nav so that the windscreen goes all the way up. If you don't have the nav, just use your control. But by using the nav, I can turn the key back off. And we're going to crank the handlebars all the way to the left. And using our power screwdriver, we're going to take this screw out. And this screw. Set them off to the side. Now I'm going to use a longer screwdriver to get to this screw on the air horn. These are T25s. Okay, that's all you got to do. Take the air horn out. Then you're going to pop this cover off, the hand guard. Just pull it free. Again, set it off to the side. Now I have the audio system on this bike, so to get to the mirror, we remove the screws holding the speaker in place. There are 3 of them. There's one buried deep inside there. Now we can pull the speaker free. You can set it off to the side. You don't have to disconnect it. And now you can see inside here are 2 bigger screws. Those are T30s. So we'll get a T30 driver. Just loosen them. Don't take them all the way out. You see the mirror gets loose. And now it can be slid out. It's got a little hook here that was keeping it from going. That's it. On the right side mirror, you may have an antenna. So when you get to the mirror, you've got to disconnect the antenna as well. But that's all there is to it. To put it back together, just slide it back into the channel. Make sure it's seated up against the fairing side panel. Don't try to break the screws. They don't need that much torque. And we'll put the speaker back in place. Oh, I forget. There's a pin back here that goes into a rubber grommet. When putting these back, it's often useful to use a manual screwdriver rather than the electric, so you know you're gripping it and getting good threading. But once I get it close, I'll use the electric one. So that I speed things up a little bit. Okay, I made a mistake. I'll explain that. This is a long screw that I put in here. There's only really one long screw. You've got to watch the length of these screws because they matter. Most of them on this particular operation are the same length, but there is one long one, and that long one belongs to the air horn. So we're going to take it back out and replace it with the correct screw, which is a 20mm screw in length. Now, like I said, I'll just use this. Screws back in, or the speakers back in place, so we put the grill back in. Nothing special going on here, just get it aligned and snap it in. Don't over tighten it. Now put the air horn back on. It goes on like this. This is the bumper for the deflector, the wind deflector. So we'll put it up in here. It just slides in. Make sure the front grabs. There's a little hook on the front right here. That's got to grab that piece of the panel right there. So you just want to push it up in there. Make sure it's good. That's it.